Did you buy the Lego Bad Batch shuttle many years ago, or maybe just picked it up at a retired price, and maybe you weren't exactly happy with the backpack choices? I've got the video for you right here, because we're going to be improving all of the Bad Batch characters, including Imperial Crosshair, in this video. Before we get too far into it, I do want to go over an Omega's blaster. I did make one more from Season 3. I just one of these track pieces and a short DC blaster pistol, and that makes her blaster for Season 3. Now of course I have her Season 1 look, so it doesn't quite match, but best I can do right now. But you know, Lego covered 2 sets from Season 1 and really hasn't touched the series since. I'd love for them to do some Season 2, Season 3 sets. I think that there's a lot of potential there that, you know, maybe with some poor sales, they've been afraid to touch. And I think right now it's peak at Season 3. It really has the eyes on it and people are really interested in buying stuff from it. But unfortunately we probably won't see anything from it. For most of the characters other than Tech, they all got a stamp of approval, or pad printing as you call it. They got their backpacks printed on, and for me that wasn't quite good enough. It doesn't, you know, a backpack has some serious look, a little bit of thickness there that just isn't there when it's printed on a minifigure, and I think it looks so much better as a brick built. Maybe with a couple printed pieces, if it's brick built, it looks so much better. And while Lego did that with Tech, they didn't do it with the other 4 members of the Bad Batch. Here's where I come in, because I have some builds for you that you might want to do for yourself. Feel free to pause the video at any moment to take a look at the pieces that you need. I will also be making a brick link, and I think that brick link wish list can now be shared, so I'm going to try to put the link in my description, but just a way to help you out so you can get and buy the pieces that you need. I'll go ahead and build Tech's backpack, because for this video purposes I did take it apart. But it's pretty simple, just a neck bracket, a modified 1x1 brick in light bluish gray antenna, and then the printed piece that came with it. Which, if you have an extra one from buying the set, that will come in handy, because I did use that for Echo. I believe on Bricklink that they aren't super expensive, maybe 50 cents. And there we have our Tech. And for Echo, it's very similar backpack to Tech. I do want to change some colors, but I went with black for the most part. I would have preferred more of a one that matches the rest of their prints with more of like a metallic color to it, which I didn't have. Printed piece from Tech on Echo. It's not quite the right color of what I want, but it's the best look I feel like. And you want the neck bracket, and then, you know, you just need, the only difference between Echo's backpack and Tech's, you need to go to the gym and find a stud. Luckily we have ours right here. And like with Tech, move his head and you'll place that on. Now here's where we kind of get into the more complicated backpacks. Those were nice and simple. So with Hunter, it's definitely a lot more complicated. Now I went for more clips and such because he carries so much gear. You got his 2 pistols, he's got his knife. He just needs to have the hands to be able to hold all of that. And Lego doesn't have, and I haven't found a custom maker that has a knife mold accessory for the wrist, so I went with a brick built or more clips on his backpack. So you take a double open end clip, and they're going to be horizontal clips, 1x1 with a stud on the end, adding in that metallic gray stud as well. Jumper plate shouldn't be in pearl gray, but mine is, and I did a 1x1. The one problem with this backpack is that it's just way too bulky, and I haven't figured out how to get it down, keep the functionality, and make it look great. There's Hunter, some side Wrecker. Now his backpack turned out to be one of my favorite. So again, you're gonna take the 1x2 double open end clip with the 2 1x1 modified with, I don't know what you call those, but I'm gonna have a brick link wish list for you. And you're gonna take a I think it's a 1x3 3L length bar, and then the open-ended, so you want a 1x1 stud in black with the, but it's totally open, I forget what you call that, and that goes on top. Stick a clip on the side, that's going to be for a Wrecker's knife, and you stick it ingot bar in like a smoky metallic gray. Stick it on the side. And his can also hold his commando blaster. This is my favorite backpack, is Crosshair's. I don't think that's just because Crosshair's is always a little tricky for me to figure out, but once I do, so you're gonna the 1x1 modified with stud, I'm calling it, in opposite directions. You want your lower end to be on your right side here, or my left side. So on the one that's standing upright, you're going to put a modified rounded tile. On the other side goes a wrench piece like that. I'm going to put a 1x1 black ingot. Well, and then you clip in. Never mind, that is not how you do that. It's so hard to figure out when you're taking these apart. So they want to be facing both the same way. And then you have the wrench on the side, which then clips in his blaster, and then you're going to attach it to him. Now his rifle is entirely brickable and not, I'll give you a closer look as well, but you're going to need two 1x1 with open hole studs and then the candlestick piece. And my suggestion is stick the two studs together, then the candle piece, then stick it on the long rifle. And it looks pretty close to what Crosshair carries. You snap it into place, and there you have Crosshair. And here's the entire batch with their upgraded backpacks. Now there's so many more upgrades that you can do. There's also like printed arms, cloth pieces, like there's a lot to do with these guys, which is kind of a fun part of being a fan here. I get to go and kind of figure out more things that I can do. I have been meaning for the last 2 years, to get their arm packs from Firestar Toys. I've wanted to get the cloth piece for Echo, and so there's just so much here. But let me know what you think right down in the comments. I want to hear all your thoughts. Which backpack is your favorite? Don't forget to smash that like button, really blow me away, and subscribe for more just like this. And I've got another video for you right over here that you're going to want to check out.